Hello and welcome back to the moon messages. So this time you've got my face instead of the cards because I just decided to do it that way. So sometimes you'll get a card view and sometimes you'll just get a face view. So it doesn't really matter, does it? You're still getting the messages the same way. I'll still show you the cards when I read them. If you are watching this on my group, hello group on Facebook, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for following me, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and give me a like, a thumbs up at any point in the reading if it resonates or if you're liking it, just so that other people can see it pop up on YouTube and see my channel. If you're watching on Instagram as well, hiya, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to hop on over to YouTube or my Facebook group as well, which is Free Intuitive Readings on Facebook. I will pop all the information you need down below in description or on my bio on Instagram. Okay, that's all the little admin bits. Hate doing all those bits. So we will just get on with the moon messages. So this is from the new moon in Virgo on the 7th of September until the full moon in Pisces on the 20th or 21st of September, depending on where you are in the world. So I've already shuffled the cards using the moonology cards as usual and the crystal spirit card for the crystal of the moon cycle as well. We have with us today massive selenite wand, which I have used a lot lately for clearing energy. So just to let you know, if you need to clear your crystals, cleanse your crystals, or you feel like you need to cleanse your own energy of like negative energy, things you want to let go of, they're really good at the full moon as well to kind of release anything that no longer serves you. Get a selenite wand, okay, because it's really good for just literally cleansing everything. So they're very, very cheap as well. My friend Laura got me this, so yeah, I got it sent in the post. I was like, whoa. Didn't expect it to be that big, but yeah, they are amazing. So we've got that with us today just to kind of talk about cleansing. So that might be something that comes up in the message. We've also got amethyst with us today, which is good for calming anxiety, things like that, relaxation, connecting with spirit, and rose quartz, which is all about opening your heart, love, romance, compassion, self-compassion, self-love, all of those things. I felt like talking about those. I don't normally do that, but there we go. Maybe someone needed to hear that. So let's get on with the reading. So we have a few cards that have come straight up, like facing upwards, and we have a few that have remained staying down, and we'll see what that means when we come to it. So the first card we have is a new start is coming, and it's actually got a new moon on there. It says new moon on the card, I just realized. So that's fantastic. Straight away we're in the right energy at the right time. So this is a message actually about that. It's about being in the right place at the right time. So if you feel like you're maybe lacking in energy at the moment, if there may be a reason why I started talking about cleansing your energy and about anxiety and things like that. So yeah, I think actually those crystals were close to this card, and it's got a lot of purple in it, hasn't it? And it's got pink. So yes, amethyst. Oh, actually look, that color, that color and that color. Fantastic. Okay, so I knew there was a reason I started talking about it. Yeah, so if you're struggling with anxiety, stress, anything that you just don't feel like you're very calm at the moment, those crystals are really going to help you. And it's just to say to like be gentle with yourself. A lot of self-love, self-care, self-compassion is needed at this time, but the words are also needed to yourself. So if you can say I'm in the right place at the right time, or I'm exactly where I need to be, that's all the message is for this new moon, because it does say a new start is coming. So just stay open to things changing. Everything is temporary. Okay, so if you are going through a bit of a stressful time, a bit of an anxious time at the moment, it's just to say that you are where you're meant to be, but just be gentle with yourself through it, okay? And it will pass, okay? So yeah, there's just a bit of reassurance there for the first card at the start of this cycle at the new moon. Yeah, and actually if you look, the new moon is dark, isn't it? So yeah, as opposed to like when the full moon, obviously full moon is light. So you may be going through like a shadow sort of period at the moment and just a bit of feeling like you're in the darkness, but obviously behind that is the light. So stay open to that. Okay, stay open to change. The next card we have, these two actually fell. They fell down on the floor, and the message, oh no, we didn't have a message with those. We had different ones. I'll get to that in a second. So you've also got, okay, so you've got new moon on this card down the bottom, and it says you and your loved ones are safe. Again, you're in that dark period, okay, but you can still see a glimmer of light, a glimmer of like a silver lining as such. And then you've got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Now, what that feels to me is a time for reflection, okay, so going within, to being with your emotions, being with exactly how you're feeling. Like I said, you know, be gentle with yourself, be really compassionate and empathic with yourself, you know, and your own emotions, kind of like your own counselor as such. So just speak kind words to yourself, be gentle, like be with your emotions, and be patient with yourself, because you may find that you just want to kind of flip. Like I felt a little bit like this the last sort of few days. I felt like I could just snap. And I don't know if anyone else has felt the same sort of energy, but it feels like because things aren't going the way you want them to, or because things around you just aren't the way you want them to be at the moment, and things may be stressing you out, you may feel a lot more anxious, you may have more things to worry about. And obviously this doesn't apply to everybody. So if you are watching and you're feeling absolutely fine, you've got no anxiety, then obviously this message isn't resonating. But, you know, feel free to watch anyway, or, you know, just know that this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. But I just want to say, for those who do feel in this energy, it's absolutely normal for you to feel like you want to snap. And you may feel more angry with people, and you may, you know, they may be saying to you, I mean, my partner said to me yesterday, he's like, oh my God, you're so serious. And I was like, yeah, because I've got serious things going on. So that was me kind of like just accepting that about myself and being okay with that, and being like, yeah, that's the energy I'm in, and I don't care. Like, I'm allowed to be serious sometimes. I don't have to be this jolly happy person all the time. There was a little part of me though, and this is why I want to bring in the whole self-compassion thing. There was a little part of me going, maybe I am too serious. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe like I've lost my sense of humor. Maybe I've lost the fun side of me. Maybe I should be this other person. There was that part of me talking as well, and that may be the part that we want to talk to with this card. Okay, so be gentle with yourself, be more loving, be more understanding of yourself and empathic about your situation. Okay, it is okay to be serious. It is okay to be angry. It is okay to feel down and not be jolly and happy all the time. Okay, so I hope that's a little bit of I don't know, a bit of love for you there. But they're just saying to give that to yourself more. Okay, and the next card was hidden, so it's not necessarily up straight away. So it's like, even when I tried to turn it over, it went back down. So okay, this makes sense. So it says show the world the real you. Okay, so what that means to me, and is that a full moon? Yeah, it's full moon. So full moon energy, and this may, let me just see what the other cards are. New moon, full moon, new moon. Okay, it doesn't feel like it's linear. It doesn't feel like it's going new moon energy to full moon energy. Like, it's all up and down. It feels like your emotions are very up and down during this cycle. Okay, so when you hear that the new moon is all about, I'll get to this card in a second. When you hear that the new moon is all about planting seeds and going for goals and, you know, taking action, and then the full moon is about resting, receiving, relaxing, all of that, this actual cycle is very up and down. So one day you may feel like, you know, the new moon energy, another day you may feel like the full moon energy, and be okay with that. It's kind of like a roller coaster at the moment, you know, just ride the waves. Just ride that roller coaster. Okay, I often talk about roller coasters in in my videos and podcasts and everything, but that's just the way life is. It's normal, and I think that's the kind of main message of the of this moon cycle is just to accept that it's normal. Okay, you're human, you have these emotions that go up and down, you know, you have these life circumstances that go up and down. So yeah, this is full moon energy, which is kind of going inwards again. So I think there's a message of that, wasn't there, in the last card? So going within, really like being with who you are and how you're feeling. So it was upside down, this card. So what that says to me is that you don't want to show the world the real you at the moment. You don't want to be that sociable part of you, or that one that goes out all the time and is loud and leery and funny and making everyone laugh and, you know, being happy all the time. You don't want to be that version of you at the moment. A little part of you does, but I think at the moment you just want to honour where you're at and who you are, and all parts of you. And that doesn't necessarily have to be that fun, happy part. You know, you want to show the part of you that wants to be quiet and wants to go within and wants to be sad and wants to be angry. And, you know, that really is the real you. And that's what this card is saying, is like, show the world the real you, the whole you. Okay, oh, I just looked at the clock at 11:11. Brilliant. Yeah, so who is the real you? You know, is it someone who's just happy all the time? Or is it someone who has a range of emotions like everybody else? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, don't be afraid to show those parts of you too. The next card is communication is key. And this card was up front, up the right way. So it's like, this is highlighted. It's like, yes, communication is key, but it's communicating exactly how you're feeling. Okay, exactly what you want to say. So like I said, you know, to my partner, I was like, I'm allowed to be serious. I'm going through serious things. And I could have kept that quiet. I could have hidden that. Like I could have gone, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, maybe I should, like, you know, cheer up. Oh, you know, maybe I should stop whinging. Maybe I should stop moaning. But I didn't. I listened to myself. I expressed exactly what I felt in that moment. And this is what this card is about. It's about expressing exactly how you feel, exactly what's going on for you. And this doesn't mean being horrible to people. It doesn't mean, like, you know, just snapping at them or whatever. I may have snapped at that moment, but but what it means is actually, like, maybe taking a pause and being like, what do I really feel about this? And what do I want to express? Do I want to say that, do you know, I want to be like this at the moment, and I want to be able to be all of me, and I want to show, I want to be with my feelings, or for me at the moment, being serious is helping me, like, or, you know, whatever you want to say. But you don't have to, like, kind of just go rah. It's just, like, obviously finding ways of communicating it more clearly and from the heart, I guess. Okay, so I've just realised this is probably going to go over the time for Instagram, so I won't be able to post it on there, but I will. If you're watching on YouTube now from Instagram, that's why, because I will, I'll let you know that it's gone on YouTube. Okay, so next card is nothing is yet in stone. Okay, I love this because it goes perfectly with the first card, doesn't it? Can you remember? I said everything is temporary. Okay, so however you're feeling at the moment, it's temporary. Nothing is set in stone. Things change. Okay, it says mutable moon, which is about change, things changing. You know, things are always changing. You know, I'm sure you've been through so many things in your life that one minute you were in a situation where you thought, oh my God, I'm going to be here forever. You know, is this going to go on forever? And then the next week, everything was fine, or, you know, everything got sorted, or the next day, or sometimes the next hour. Like, you know, things change, like people change, circumstances change, like, really quickly. So just have that faith. Okay, these waves, I'm just seeing these waves, like, they're not frozen, they move. Okay. And the moon helps the waves move. Okay, so as the moon changes, things change in your circumstances and your emotions change. And yeah, so have faith. Okay, you're not going to be in the same situation forever. The next card is hidden again, so it's upside down, so we'll see what that says. Love this. Okay, so there's two messages here. This says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, again, full moon energy. Because it was upside down, I feel like that's your denial of it. I feel like you are kind of maybe feeling like that, like nothing's gonna change. Like you're just telling yourself, oh, this is gonna be like this forever. I'm gonna be in this cycle forever. Like, when am I going to catch a break? When are things going to start moving in my favor? And what they're saying here is that there is the end of a tough cycle approaching. However, you need to change the way you speak. You need to watch your words. You need to watch the energy that you're giving out. This kind of reminds me of that communication is key card, where I said, be careful of, I didn't probably say it in this way, but kind of like the energy of be careful, like to not snap, be careful not to give too much negative energy. Just pause, reflect, and say what you actually want to say in a loving way. Okay, and this is the same sort of thing about whenever you catch yourself thinking so negatively about your situation, just pause and stop and think, how could I view this differently? You know, maybe I could think back to the cards and think, things will change. Things are going to change. You know, nothing's set in stone. Maybe use these cards as a way to catch yourself in those moments where you're being negative, being pessimistic, saying, oh my God, nothing's going to change, because your words are so powerful. Okay, so your thoughts are very, very powerful. They manifest things in your life. Like, I always give the, I always talk about the memory that I have of when I had my sunglasses on my head one day, and I'd had these sunglasses for many years, and I said to my friend, do you know, like we were talking about sunglasses or glasses or something, and I said, I have never, like, oh, do you know what, I've never broken these glasses, or I've never dropped these glasses, I've never lost them or you know, scratched them or anything. And literally within a second of me saying that, 2 seconds max, they fell off my head and broke. So be careful of what you wish for. And when I say wish for, it's like what you express is, like, you know, and the thoughts and the feelings behind it is what you manifest. So, you know, with you saying, oh, everything's gonna, like, this will never change, or when am I going to catch a break, or, you know, whatever you're saying, that's the energy that you're putting out. Okay, and that's the energy you're going to get back. So nothing is going to change if you remain in that energy and remain with those thoughts and, you know, saying those things. So have a think, just stop, pause, catch yourself in those moments and have a think about what you can maybe change that to. What do you want to see? What do you want to change? How do you want to feel? And what do you want to, like, what would a hopeful person say? What would someone who had faith in 1818 someone who had faith, what would they say? You know, faith that things were going to change. Yeah, okay, so next 2 cards, these I think they go with it. Yeah, they do, they go with the rest of the reading, so it's brilliant, love that. So these had a message with them because they as they come out of the pack, I hit my hand, and I caught my thumb or my finger, I can't remember. I caught my finger or my thumb, and it really hurt. Like, I was like, ow. And then I picked up the cards, and one is luck is on your side, and then one is bring love into the situation. And what I wrote was luck and love, like to remind me of these cards, the things that are causing you pain. Okay, so because they fell on the floor, that to me says to release the things that are causing you pain. And the things that are causing you pain are actually your own thoughts. And that goes perfectly with what I've just mentioned. Okay, so your own thoughts and your own beliefs and the way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about your situation, your own words, they're causing you pain. They're causing you to stay in this situation. So just really stop and think and pause and reflect and go within. There's a lot of new moon energy here, but in terms of, like, I keep seeing the dark, like, I'll show you how many cards there are. So look at the dark circle. Okay, so you're in the darkness. How many? 5. There's 5 cards of darkness. So it's like your dark thoughts, your dark feelings, and that is like the majority, you know, of the reading. It's like what you're bringing into the reading, or what you're bringing in to your own energy. Okay, and that's not to tell you off for that. It's not to make you feel bad, or, you know, but it's just to be aware of it. Just be aware of, like, whenever you talk negatively to yourself or to anybody else, or you know, about your situation, or think negatively, how can you change that around? You know, how can you think differently? Right, so that's all the Moonology cards. I'm just gonna go to your crystal of the week, of the cycle, which is next 2 weeks. So I swear we've had this quite a few times in the moon messages, but I will just read it anyway. So we've got Mookaite Jasper as the crystal, and it's number 36, which is 9, which is about letting go, releasing old cycles, changing old cycles, letting go of things that no longer serve you. So it goes quite well. Right, so I'll just read out the message in the book for this. Oh, I just went really dizzy then. That was strange. Oh, okay. So, Mookaite Jasper, essential meaning: risk, adventure, new experiences, exploring unknown territory, claiming personal power. The seemingly safe road is not the one to take right now, for your soul is on the path of healing and wants you to experience fulfillment and joy. Mookaite Jasper Spirit is here to tell you that your life is meant to be lived. So be adventurous now. Do not hold back to protect yourself from getting hurt. For this crystal has appeared to encourage you to take the leap, take the risk, and draw confidence from knowing you have the conscious universe at your ally. Let go of your worries and your old beliefs about the dragons that await you if you dare to step into the unknown. Risk taking is required now. You are fully supported in saying no to playing it safe. Mookaite Jasper Spirit's message is that the adventure before you is one of discovery, and wondrous gifts await you. New ideas, new partners, new experiences, and new possibilities for achieving what you desire. Be bold and venture forth. Relationship message: all relationships evolve. By healing old patterns that may have blocked you from experiencing relationships as deeply nourishing and joy-giving, you are also evolving. Do not look at the old maps of where you have been, or talk about how things will always be the way they were in the past. The future is full of possibilities. Be here now, in the present moment. Draw in the power of Mookaite Jasper Spirit to amplify your adventurous spirit. You are transforming in this moment, becoming the person you need to be to have the relationship you desire. You are called to banish fear as you sail forth into unfamiliar seas. You can trust yourself now, for you have learned so much. Prosperity message: adventure beckons, so unfurl your sails and let yourself venture forth. Mookaite Jasper Spirit assures you that the risks you are tempted to take right now are calculated ones, for you are willing to have the conscious universe as your co-pilot. Mindfully enter into the unfamiliar territory of healthy, balanced relationship with money and abundance, or into playing the odds when you have been taught to always play it safe. You are being asked to let go of the fear that has held you back too long, and instead to work with the conscious universe, whose plan is to give you a firm foundation of abundance. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Mookaite Jasper assists us in deepening our understanding and healing old wounds by allowing us to review our experiences from a new perspective. This allows revision of our old stories and helps us recognize that everyone is doing the best they can with what they know at the time. This is an excellent stone to bring light and healing to the darkness of childhood wounds. Wow. Now, I don't know about you, but did you hear those little bits in each section, which was basically like what I was saying, sort of, you know, just being okay with where you are right now. It says, you know, everyone is doing their best with what they can. Hang on, I want to say, everyone is doing the best they can with what they know at the time. So you're doing the best you can at this moment. And then there's about letting go, you know, of old beliefs, of fears, you know, negative thoughts, basically, which a lot of those come from a fear-based place. You know, stepping in, claiming your personal power. Your personal power is like, you know, personal power can look as small as, well, it's not really small, but it can look as small as like just changing the way you view things. you have the power to do that. Your mind, you can change your thoughts just like that. You have that power within you to do that. And literally, those can be miracles. By changing your perception of something, it can make you feel a lot better. And when you feel better, you attract better. You attract better things in your life. Okay, so you have that power to manifest things as easily as that, right? Manifest experiences, manifest the way people act around you, because I sure as hell know that if I'm in a really negative mood, I put other people in a negative mood. So we have that power, and we have that power to change the way we feel, so then other people feel better around us, and then, you know, then you have a better day, or they have a better day, and yeah, it can be as easy as that. So that's a brilliant crystal, and I'm glad that came out. Right, so that's the moon messages for the next 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. Let me know if you resonate, if you have any comments about that, if you liked it. And yeah, please do subscribe or follow me if you want to catch the future readings. Thank you so much for listening, and see you soon. Bye.